How's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim coming to you from inside the office here of the Crusher, and I'm heading over to the car wash to wash the truck again. You know, it must be really dirty since I washed it every day in a row. Well, it did rain yesterday, but I don't think I drove it much. I think it just got rained on and dried. But I like going over there. I like running it through every day. I like getting my money's worth. And I'm going to tell you, blessings are chasing me down. I am really being very, very blessed because since moving back to Sarasota and transferring my health insurance, my car insurance, I have saved a lot of money. My car insurance is down $400 a year. That's right, $400 a year. And that includes the camper. I got a multi-car discount going there. It's a small discount, but nonetheless, everything is cheaper to insure. Also, the health insurance. All right, so I thought I'd give it a whirl. It takes effect on the 1st. And I said, let me just pick a doctor, any doctor, for dermatology, for example, and call them up and say, hey, I got this PPO plan. Do you accept it? And I called 3. They said, yeah, we accept you. When do you want to schedule? No referral, no nothing. Just call them up, go in. All right, that's cool. And the one lady was kind of trying to explain to me, she was the one confused, not me. She was saying, well, if you came from over in West Palm, you know, you could be out of network and there could be a thing I don't want to say. I said, no. I live here. My insurance is here. Oh, okay. I said, besides that, my plan is good in and out of network. And also, there's no difference in the charge. That's what she was saying, something about difference in the charges. And the copay is the same. I already went over that with my agent, that I think I got a $45 copay, which is on the higher end for the specialist. But after that, you know, any outpatient or any procedures they do, that's it. There is no other cost. None. So anyway, between that and the car insurance, I just couldn't be happier. So, and then I'm a bachelor for a few days. So I pulled all my mats out. I got these really nice carpet area rug things. You know, I've shown them to you. I took them out. I shook them vigorously. Yeah, all kind of sand and stuff was coming out of there because, you know, you track in, whether it's a house or an RV, you bring in with your shoes. And so I shook them out really good and got them nice and fluffy again. And then I swept the floor. That was disgusting. That, you cannot believe, if you don't do it like every other day or something. Wow, I couldn't believe the sand and the hair and disgusting. So put that up in a dustpan, put that away in the trash, and then I threw down a towel. It's called a Cuban mop, where they literally take a towel and put it on a mop or a stick, but I just use it with my feet. I poured 2 or 3 cups of water, big thick towel, and then a full cup of Pine Sol right on the towel, and just started taking my feet and scuffing and shuffling and what do they call it? Schlepping back and forth around all the edges of the whole perimeter, the toilet, everything. And then that new fan I bought, I put that down on the floor and dried everything. Man, smells good, looks good. The rugs are all fluffy. All the dishes were cleaned. The camper comes with those little grate things that go over the top of the sink. and all the dishes were done. That's a very large stainless sink I have. I really like it. And I cleaned all that countertop. I got a lot of real estate in the kitchen, lots of room in there to do all the cooking, toasters, crock pots, McForman's, you name it. Put out your veggies, slicer and dicer. I mean, the camper is an awesome, awesome camper. Anyway, after I got done with that, I haven't gotten any exercise. So I was sitting there and watching Grit TV, and I'm at the age now, because I get up early, and I don't know, coming off the caffeine, I start to crash. I found myself, nodding out. So normally, I wouldn't take a nap. I'd, have another cup of coffee or just forge through it, right? But I listen to my body. So I just closed my eyes, and about 30 minutes went by, and I said, hey, what are you doing? Get up and go in there and lay down on that nice bed. So I went in there on that beautiful soft bed with the all made up with the memory foam on there. I got a very, very nice queen size bed. Laid down, heard nothing. The air conditioning is in the living room, so you hear that when it cycles off and on. It's not terribly noisy, but it is kind of annoying. And you don't hear anything. It feel the air come out of the vents in the bedroom. And then I have those dividers, I can close, and that makes it a little darker in there. So I laid in there, I don't know, an hour, maybe 2. I don't know. I woke up. I don't think I really ever slept, but I was able to rest my eyes and not struggle through. When you drive and you feel drowsy, if you don't stop and close your eyes, whether you sleep or not, for 15, 20 minutes, a half an hour, you're never going to beat it. You're going to fall asleep at the wheel. So I went there and laid down, and now I've got this, like plugging my phone in. I have got a full battery, so I'm going to the car wash now and do that. I have some wax. I got some turtle wax and some rags I've bought. I might go into Walmart and buy a couple more bath towels. I buy them very small, cheap ones because they dry easier than those big towels. When I used that big towel today to clean the floor, I just threw it away. It's like a big hotel, glorious towel. I mean, it's really nice. But I threw it away because it takes up the whole washing machine, and it's like the one that is one of the last ones I used when I started getting low. So these other ones you can buy at Walmart for so many, few dollars each. They're blue. They got different colors. So the camper is looking good. I'm feeling good, rested up. I'm going to go to the gym, and I'm going to probably walk on the treadmill for about 30 minutes to an hour. And I've been doing that lately on incline number 5. It goes up to 15. 5 is a pretty good incline at 3.3 miles an hour. And in 20 minutes, sweat is dripping off your brow. It's way more calorie burn than level. And, walking is fine, even if it's level. It's how long you walk, not how far you walk. So I'm going to do that and burn some calories. It's crunch time, for the cruise. So I want to do that. And I have, kind of rethought the diet thing, not for weight loss, but for the stomach. I don't want anything to possibly re-aggravate, before a cruise. So I'm going to be eschewing a lot of things. And you can't believe a damn thing I say. But I'm going to try. I'm on a mission. And I'm just stoked about the savings on the car insurance and this great health insurance thing. And as soon as the heat breaks, JV was telling me It was 110 degrees in Vegas yesterday. The guy can't even come outside and go to his pool like he used to do. When I was out there before it got really hot, he'd go walk his 2 miles at the mall, and then he would, go hit his pool for like, I don't know, 30 minutes or so, get a little color, check it out, sit out there. You can't even be out there, I don't care if you got a bad heart or not. It's hot. And he's doing okay as well as can be expected. Everything is, no urgent or alarming issues right now. He sees the doctor Thursday again. What he's wanting to share, I'll be glad to update and share with you guys. He appreciates your thoughts and everything. And we talk daily. He's a great guy, and a lot of the subscribers that I've met, I stay in touch with, and I talk to on a regular basis. And that's been the best thing about this YouTube is I've met some really, really good buddies that are, hopefully we get to see each other again. I plan on traveling out west again. I want to do that again. I did it twice, with 2 different campers in a month or 2. I was back out there. So I don't think grass is going to grow under my feet. No. And I see no ideas in the future about an apartment, a villa, a condo, or buying a house or any of that kind of thing. Me personally, I want nothing to do with it. At the numbers they're talking about today, and with these whispers of declining and crashing numbers and on the decline, they got to come a lot more down before I'm even looking at them. But it's if it's true and some of them are coming down, that's great. They need to come way down before I'm going to look. I am so blessed once again that in October of last year, I took my Wolf Pup camper to Dawsonville, Georgia, and I was just looking for some video content, driving around, and I went into a place that was closed, Camp Oaks RV. I saw the most beautiful looking, because I've seen so many. I've been in so many RV shows and looked at them. There was something so unique about this Flagstaff. That front windshield and that little sort of a shaped nose it has in the front, and the paint scheme. And it has Goodyear endurance tires with Dexter axles. I said, man, I got to see inside these. I was supposed to come back to Florida. I wasn't even supposed to stay there. So I'm here at the River Club Car Wash, waiting to come out that tunnel right there in just a minute. But and then the next day they were closed. That place, if I'm correct, closes Sunday and Monday. So it was a Saturday when I was there, a Sunday, I'm sorry, because they were closed, that's right. And then I learned that they were closed actually on Monday, and I'm like, are you kidding? And I didn't go home. I stayed there. The good Lord made that happen. And we were camped out at my daughter's, and then we went back up there Tuesday. I had my trade-in with me, I had my title with me, and I had the ability to buy. And they are the best. I've never been into any car dealer or RV dealer that was as straight up front and as honest as this place. When I say there's no additional fees, they put it in paper. All of their RVs are open. All of them are plugged in. All of them have lights on. All of them have air conditioning if it's that time of year. And all of them have the best price on the counter and talking about how they have no other fees. Tax. Period. The end. No dealer fee, setup fee. Whatever they wanted to make, they put it in the price. We got ours. This is what we want. And so it was a reduced price from the MSRP. They don't really have window stickers on RVs, but there is a known general retail price They make them up, but... And it was higher than that. And I was very happy, especially with what I got for my trade-in. And the fact that I had it with me. And then the deal was I couldn't come home. Not that I had a prison job to get to or anything. They had to order it. The one I liked on the lot was already sold. That's how nice they are. And so they had to drive, tow, put it on a trailer, however they bring those. They don't drive them, but I mean, they tow them most likely. If they can't. I've seen RVs, small ones, up on those car carrier trailers or flatbeds. And this one's possibly delivered like that. I don't know. But I had to wait for it. And it came. And it was a day longer than the estimate because I think it came on time, but they needed another day to get it right. Camp Oaks again. That thing was just like the ones they put on the lot. Showroom display. Everything plugged in, all the paperwork on the counter, in the drawers, the grill that you get with it, everything. And then they go through and do this pre-delivery and show you how to operate and show you all your features and what you got extra. And they order those too with the few extra things that are available. They don't get chintzy there. They order the nice ones in. The ones that are sellable. You know, some people get these strippies in and they don't have, you know, enough oomph, pizzazz. Anyway, they go over everything with me very patiently. While I'm telling you the story, they took my hitch, which didn't have the right size ball. It's a bigger ball. Gave me one, put it on my Tundra here. I had a weight distribution hitch that I had bought at Harbor Freight for 10,000 pounds. Yes, Harbor Freight. It's steel. It's a weight distribution hitch. It's gone back and forth across the country 4 times now with 2 different campers. Well, I lied. You don't use the weight distribution hitch with that cramper I had, that little tiny one. It didn't have that. I didn't use that. But anyway, I'm using it now. They've set it up to the proper way where I didn't have any dip or whatever. Tire pressure was set on the truck, the camper, everything. And so I'm saying all this because the blessing that came into be, it's not even October a year later. And I lived in it from day one because I was living in the Wolf Pup. And when I moved from Boynton to Jacksonville, and then I went out west and came back for doctors for my eyes, and then decided to tow the Crasher and vacate where I was in Jacksonville. They sold that property. They're putting houses on it. And I had the Cramper sold. First guy that looked at it, and he's modified it to like, you wouldn't even believe what that thing looks like now. Completely changed the whole galley. In the inside, he put a different roof rack on it. He put a paint scheme, like a downtown skyline on that hatchback part. Anyway, he's happy. I'm happy. We made the deal. And then I take the Crasher and I go out west. Now it's getting warmer. I can stand up in it. I got a toilet in it. I got air conditioning. I went from the Tropicana over to Riverside. It was only $800 and whatever a month by paying by the week. They don't have a monthly rate, but they said you can pay by the week from now on. So I did that. And then it got to be 110 plus degrees. And like everybody said out there, once it goes over 110, it's intolerable. 100 degrees is tolerable. The air conditioning was struggling. The air conditioning never failed. It worked. And I left. And I went to Utah. And I was at 6,000 feet in Cedar City. Found a great RV park. The Orchards. And got a great deal for a month or two. And the weather was 10 degrees cooler than St. George down at the bottom of the mountain. And eventually the temperature started creeping up there. So I escaped the heat and went to California. Miss T came out, picked her up in Vegas. We took 2 trips to glorious 65 degrees during the day, Laguna Beach, Monterey, down in San Diego, and Temecula, California. Then back to Vegas to see JV about a half a dozen times. We became more and more friends. Then back to Utah and decided that we would forego the extended traveling and staying and going to Oregon and Washington and seeking cooler temperatures even further north. We decided to boogie on back down here to Florida, and that brings us to the present. Yes, it's still hot. Most of the snowbirds aren't coming back until October. I've been back now over a month or so, and I'm dealing with hot weather. I haven't played any golf. It's the rainy season. It rains every day. But we have got T back close to her family. We've got, we're in Sarasota, where we want to be. I don't want anything to do with Palm Beach County anymore. I'm losing my voice. I like the West Coast. We went through the idea of, and we're still searching. It's not like we've put the kibosh on it. Certainly she hasn't. But you know me. I like the Crasher. I'm happy in the Crasher. She's dealing with it. It's not her forever home, and or wanted to be a home any longer than it needs to be. Me, I love it. And anyway, that brings me back to what I was telling you earlier. I got the great insurance deal. Now I got the great PPO health insurance deal. More money back into my Part B of my Social Security. And I'm in Florida. And I can still travel. I can still travel, and I will travel. I talked about some cars the other day. I love cars. I was in the car business. I don't know. I was just, thinking about it. More for her, really, that we would have her car be a larger car. We took that trip to Disney, which we didn't go because of the rain, and the kids were going to be there. And that car is very uncomfortable. So, when that is up, and her term on that is up, and it goes by quick. Time is flying by for us old people. We're going to search out. And so I started saying, what's the best car? What is the best car for the money? Well, I'm biased. It's got to be Japanese. It's got to be Japanese. I love that Cadillac, though. That CTC, CTS, whatever it's called, the 350T. But you know what? You got to wear that car too. I look at these YouTube videos. These guys are, even the Lexus, you're sitting in the cockpit. The steering wheel's right here. The console's here. I remember the day when I was in the car business 100 years ago, the sedan DeVille and the coupe DeVille with the big leather sofa. The 6-passenger, the column shifter. They didn't have this console business. It was roomy. They don't make those anymore. What are you going to do? So you can buy a big SUV, Tahoe, Expedition, Explorer, some of the crossovers, the Telluride, and all these cars. And they got great ratings. I've looked at everything on YouTube. Last few days, last week, I've been really into the car mode, studying. I'm OCD. Once I get on something, man, I'm just, looking at it all the time. And I've discovered that Avalon, even though they don't make them anymore, or that Lexus ES350, which is very expensive, you can get a used one, or the, what was it? I think that's it. The Accord is too small. The Camry is too small. And I just can't seem, even though it's practical, to get excited about these crossovers and these SUVs. They just, some have good style, like the Telluride and, you know, the Lincoln. I know one of you said you bought that one. It's a good looking vehicle. It's still like a station wagon. It's still not, you know, like a golfer's car, a retired man, you know, a sedan, a caddy. That's what I want. I see them every now and then too. I see these old Lincolns and town cars and Marks going around. That's going way back. That was a car right there. The Mark V, Mark IV. So anyway, going to go in here and get a car wash. As you can see, that rest, that nap did me good. I'm all hopped up. I'm going to put some more wax and finish these panels and get, I'm only at 4 1/4 or 4 3/4, I think. My coach out there, my friend that knows, who keeps count of how many coats of wax I've got, he'll let me know. And I haven't got a full number yet. I got cheap on you, and I just did the front and the tailgate. I still got these side panels to complete the next level. And then we'll go for another level. But it's staying shiny. It's good. These Supermax tires for $500 I stole on sale are balloons, baby. They are floating down the road. I love them. And they look good with that tire dressing on them. 20s, by the way. I got 20s on here. You know, and all the limiteds, I think, are the ones that have 20s. The SR5 and the whatever they are, they don't have it. A lot of them I see, they got those off-road tires like I had on my 4Runner. You know what? I'm going to make somebody mad right now. I never did see a 4Runner that I liked as much as mine, because I made mine unique with the chrome handles and the different things the doodads I put on it. I like chrome. And in hindsight, knowing the short wheelbase and the tipsy-turvy and the lack of towing and the crap gas mileage like this, I wouldn't have another one. If I was living in Arizona or California, where there were areas that I could go off-roading and I could enjoy it, that is the most formidable, as good as any Wrangler. I know people will deny that, but believe me, it's got the same wheelbase and the same width, and you have an enclosed area. That would be the only time I would even consider having one again. Any four-wheel drive. Other than that, I want luxury now. I want smoothness. I don't want bounciness. I know there's not much I can do about economy. I'd like to get as much as I can. Anything's going to be better than this one day when I get rid of it. But she is comfortable. She is big. She's high. You know, it's kind of conservative looking. It doesn't have a lot of, whoa, look at that. You know, it's that magnetic gray. She has good looks sometimes, and other times I look at her and I say, hey, you know, you just, you blend in. You know, that red, Barcelona red 4Runner I had, the SR5 with the sunroof. I got a sunroof here too. I don't care about that. It was a looker, man. I kept it nice. Had them KO2s. And I put it to the test. I went out there to Moab, check out that video. Toyota 4Runner conquers Hell's Revenge. You'll see my truck, and you will not believe what I did with a $50,000 vehicle about a month old. Didn't put a scratch on it, though. I survived. Almost rolled it at the very end. But you won't see that on video because it was so scary I didn't even have the phone on when I was leaving Hell's Revenge. It was gone. It was over. I was going to have to be helicoptered out of there. But we saved it. The good Lord was with me. But I'd never do it again. Ever, ever, never. So anyway, that's what's going on today, folks, with Sarasota Tim. Bachelor Sarasota Tim. And I'm here at the car wash, where I love going through every single day. Walmart's right behind me. I'll go in there and look around for something. I got Jell-O at home, some can of beans, and T's telling me, don't eat, go to the gym, get ready for the cruise, lose all you can. All right, I'll do it. I can do it. I got skills. I got strength. I mean, willpower. Yeah, I will. So what else? I read all your comments. And, just so you know, I do have moderators. So, just so you know. So if I didn't read your comment, it probably wasn't worth reading. But anyway, I got some moderators out there. And, but the ones that do leave the comments, I've read every one. Some of you comment all the time, and I may not have answered you even in a while. You can rest assured I read them, and I appreciate them. And you're so very kind. And your tips and everything, your generosity, your prayers, your best wishes is what keeps me going. I have what I call the community, and the community has me. And together, even without ever meeting sometimes personally, I've met a few of you, we're a family. And this channel is eclectic. It's about like what I'm doing right now. I do have a lot of ideas in barbecuing and cooking and getting that grill and doing some of that stuff that I know a lot of you have enjoyed from the past with the Wolf Pup and the Expert Grill. That will be happening. I've even got that griddle that I was talking about that Camp Oaks gave me, that is a flat griddle, like Waffle House, and I can cook up some pancakes and some eggs and bacon or sausage or whatever out there. As this temperature starts to go away and we become in that beautiful time of the year, you're going to see it. And we're going to have a lot of fun. And we're going to be doing some more beach videos, because right now you can't even sit in a chair out there. It's too hot. I mean, even if you're under an umbrella, maybe. People are doing it. Don't get me wrong. I hate to sound like a pansy, but, it's 91 degrees is what it says on my truck. But it doesn't feel like 91. It feels more like 97 with humidity. It's horrible. My air conditioning right now, I'm just kind of trying to keep it low so I don't get wind noise in the microphone. But I'm hot right now in my truck. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video, go to the car wash for the third time. I'm going to crush it.